Yeah, I can't go. I can't. With a 3, I could probably work things out. But having a 2, I can't work with that. Like the button, like my A button on my controller is just really going. I need a new controller, but the only new controller I have, it seems like the joystick doesn't work. Yeah, that was spirit cloning, but I only got a 2 there. And I want a 4 there so I can get escape right away. But at the 3, I can get an escape I'll get escape very soon. With a 2, it'll take a while to get escape, and that's just not good enough. But I think realistically, the best time, I mean, maybe a 156 is possible that all the splits go right. So, probably go back to doing Legaia tomorrow. Either that, or I guess I could do some other game. One thing that I would like to work on is actually work on. I want to work on routing Star Ocean to 100%. Because nobody's ever done that before. I did used to do Paper Mario. I ran into Limit Break last year, as it turns out. But I won't run it again until I get a CRT. Until I'm able to do runs on a CRT again. Because I do not want to do that run on a high def TV on an LCD with input lag. Same reason why I don't run Star Tropics anymore. Is those games are not amenable to display lag. Like this I can run. Never beat Paper Mario or Star Tropics. Yeah, I suppose if I get a CRT, I can do runs of those again at some point. I do kind of have a desire to go back to Paper Mario at some point. I'd like to grind that out. Go for sub 4. Also need to grind out sub 4 in Earthbound as well. Paper Mario is actually pretty active these days. I think Glower's running it right now. Go. No drop, unfortunately, but can't really expect it. I know of one RNG seed that gives it to you, but I don't like to go straight for the spirit. Instead, I kind of take this not quite direct route to the spirit. That way, if I get a fight, that way I can kind of work to maximize my. Because otherwise I'll get a fight like right in the middle there, and that'll make it difficult to maximize. I won't be able to maximize my agility gain for the agility glitch. So by taking that path and kind of going in, more ovoid shape through that area. Loop around, and that helps me be able to get more, a little bit more agility. You don't want to hug this wall. You want to stay on the outside, and then you want to kind of loop back. Loop back around this way. I guess I'm not really talking a bunch, and I should do a better job of that. Oh my god, that's not good. That was really not good. Oh my gosh. That was really unfortunate. Trying to take a fight. I cannot hit these things. But I think one of the real challenges one of the challenges is, you know, alright, I guess I'm kind of thinking half out loud for myself. You know, awkward monologuing. It's not necessarily my strong suit. But what I was getting at is the conversation. You know, something I came up with yesterday is like, it's kind of hard to get noticed. Kind of hard to, you know, figure out. It's so difficult to figure out, you know, what it is that you're doing well, and what it is that you need to improve upon, or you know, what it is that you can improve upon. It's just so hard to get a realistic assessment of your, you know, strengths and weaknesses with something like this. Like, obviously, you know, I could ask people for feedback, but then there's, you know, there's a certain amount of response bias that goes into that goes into sort of a direct question of that sort of nature. Because obviously the people who are most likely going to answer, if I just posted a random survey and said, hey, can you answer this question, you know, let me know about the stream and everything, you know, the people who are going to answer that, who are going to voluntarily answer that sort of question, are the people who are already, you know, fans invested in the stream and want to see it do well. So there's value in that, but it's much more difficult to get the feedback from the people who don't care for the stream as much. That's, I think, the real challenge is that, trying to figure, hearing from people, regulars about, how well you're doing and how, we love the stream and everything. I mean, it's nice and spreading positivity and, hooray, and we can all, sing Kumbaya and dance over the rainbow, or, whatever the saying is. Whatever those sayings are. But ultimately, the more valuable information comes from those who are not going to take the time, who are generally not going to take the time to provide that to you. And adding that is kind of the challenge of trying to figure that kind of stuff out. You're not wrong, Do Overload. Maybe not your values so much. I don't know if it's I don't know if you'd have to necessarily compromise your values, but I think you'd have to compromise portions of the stream. Like, like, there is something to be said that there are games that are more popular than others. I don't think I need to name names about I don't think I need to name any particular games. But let us just say that there are more popular games out there than Quest 64 that have bigger fan bases that more people would like to watch. I think without naming without having to call out any games or any streamers or any of that sort of thing, I think we can all, agree that without incident that is a true statement. I mean, even then, I mean, yes, it does. And to be fair, I don't have the greatest of attitude. I can agree with that. Like, I'm a salty, grumpy streamer whose favorite emoticon is baby range. I mean, that. There's something to be said that, yeah, exactly. There's something to be said that, yeah, I'm probably digging my own grave. I'm a Nintendo handheld console now. I have a lot of DS. Speaking of DS, I have a lot of DS games that I would love to stream if it weren't for the fact that DS capture is so GD expensive and difficult to do. I think there are a lot of people in those boats. I definitely noticed that I get more viewers from the guy than any other game. There's definitely a contingent that really only wants to watch the Gaia. I'm glad that there's a contingent that's willing to watch me struggle through other games. You know, maybe I should say that I'm like an almond. I'm like an almond joy. I may look sweet on the outside, but I'm salty and nutty on the inside. I mean, you set me up for that. It took me a while, but I was set up for that one. Because maybe instead of an almond joy though, perhaps a baby Ruth. Oh, the baby rage. Perhaps I could get a baby Ruth sponsorship. Sweet on the outside, salty and nutty on the inside. I think there could be something there. I do love me some baby Ruth. Just saying, but I do love baby Ruth. This is not sponsored content, by the way. I genuinely do enjoy that particular candy bar. Can't eat it because it goes straight to my hips, and then I explode. But they are pretty damn delicious. Baby rage on the wrapper. Oh, I ruined it. I ruined it for all of you. You're welcome. I'm getting into way too many fights right now. If this is beyond 20 minutes, I'm gonna reset. If I don't beat Solring by 20, I'll reset. I'm also gonna I am gonna try skipping the honey bread though. I don't think you really need it. $37. 61. 86. 108. 130. 155. 181. Alright, I guess it's 1959, so We'll keep going. If it was more than 20, I'd reset, but I guess it's a 1959, so I guess the run shall continue. It was destined to be. Alright, well there's a 5, so that's good. Alright, Slow, take it easy. Good luck with the tactics. I need to actually take a fight out in here. Actually, no, I should be fine. Hey, escape worked. Alright, 52 exactly. That's good. That's what I'm looking for, is 52. Miss! Hey, escape worked again. Excellent. That's beautiful. Oh, there's the miss. Hopefully we can get out of here by about 27. I do want to take the 1 agility glitch fight. Good for a point of agility, although I wish it wasn't lag stalkers. But thankfully only 2 they don't lag too much until there's like 3 or 4 enemies. Yeah, because that's another full point of agility. Alright, got a 4 there. Nice 5, excellent. It was beautiful. only a 3, but there's still 1 out. I waited a little too long before I started the match. This has been a really good Glen Troll Forest thus far. I mean, it doesn't mean it can't go bad at the end, but it has been really good so far. Found a lot of distance between battles thus far. And obviously, fingers crossed that continues through the rest of the game, but certainly no guarantee of that. It would be nice. Escape has been working reasonably well. Alright. 1 3 and 2 5s, or 1 5 and 1 3 plus the 5 earlier in Connor Forest. If we can get to the boat at 28:30 or so, that would be putting us on a very nice pace. I think it's realistic getting if we get out of control at 27 flat. Unfortunately, you know, I say that. Oops, wrong way. Now it's kind of gone a little downhill in the second half, but not too bad. Gotten a lot of fights, so I can't just walk out of them like this one, where I can. The closer you spawn to the center of the arena, the worse it is. Obviously, you want to spawn near an edge. Hopefully we get fewer than like 3 more fights on the way to the boat. 0, definitely fewer than 3. 21, 28, 44 on the boat. That's reasonable. Not ideal, but reasonable, certainly. Zooming out of the lag reduction. I'm going to walk this way and then cut across. That's also a lag reduction to go that, kind of take that path. Agility glitch right there. I have 54 agility, so that sets us up for 56 by the time we get to the out of bounds, and that should get us in place to have 70 pretty easily for Isle of Skye, which is what we're looking for. Got that spirit right there. We'll go to Larapool, and then we'll clone the next spirit, which is that one you might be able to see. I could see it, but that's because I knew exactly where to look for it. But, being morning in game is the hardest time to see spirits, but you can maybe see it a little bit better right ahead of me on top of that cliff. We'll pick that up here in just a moment. We do need to enter the town of Larapool first. Hoping that there was some way I could exit the fight without having to cast an escape spell. And taking a few hits is not a bad thing either. It's actually a good thing. Since that means a little bit of defense and HP training, because you can die to a pinhead. Yolty can also almost one-shot you. I think he actually can if he gets to, like, near his top end with his short-range attack. Like the extra 45 HP from 40 HP or whatever it is between Shilf and it might be 35 between Shilf and Fargo does help compared with like any % no defense grind, but you're still not defense grinding at all, so you're going through the end game with like 8 defense. And with pinheads having 130 agility, you can't rely on avoid tanking. That's not a viable option. Alright, got a 4. Now we gotta cross the slot bridge and go on the way to, I wanted to agility glitch, but you do not want to do it with Wolf Goats. That's asking to lose 20 seconds right then and there. It was a good distance, but Wolf Goats, one of the slowest enemies in the game right after with Rockies. Almost 55 agility now. Oh no, we have 55.11. I thought I said 54.91. I had to double check. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, bum 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 bum. That's not good. I can actually die. It was not my finest work. It was a mistake. Alright, so we just do a little agility glitch right there. I'm gonna bother right here. Yeah, got 56 agility, that's good. I was definitely in the right spot to go out of bounds, but I do have to pick up the these 2 spirits coming up. And that is something that, unfortunate, but the category requires it, so. Escape worked though, that's good. And we hit 17 MP, also good. But we'll be going out of bounds here in just a minute and a half or so. We have to pick up this spear first, and we have to retreat a little bit of ways, go back to that spot where I'd said there was a good spot. Hey there, guys, I'm thinking of the Baby Rage. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Escape working again. Excellent. Maybe it would be better to have that. To have just killed those 2 blood gels? I don't know. Now we just gotta take a fight. Night shift sounds unpleasant. Should be good. Alright, we're out. Fight was a little slow getting out of bounds, but not too bad. So we're just kind of walking through this sea of jade. Eventually it'll be time to clip this wall here. We got about a minute and a half before we get to Norman. So sometime in the 40 to 40-50 range will be in Norman. RNGesus be willing. Really any RNGesus to worry about right here. It's all just out of bounds. There's no encounters or stuff to worry about. So we do want to take one fight for agility. 60 agility now. That's beautiful. 40, 45. So I said 40, 40 or 40, 50. I split the difference perfectly. 40, 45. Almost like I know this game. Bum, ba-dum, bum. .60 agility now. It's also beautiful. Right. Got the 4 at least, that's good. You want to pass our turn for more agility. And with 34, well, because 36, but with at least 34 Earth, I have the Rock Shower spell, which I'll be using throughout the game for MP experience and training. Now, unfortunately, we are getting into a lot of encounters. Like 5 encounters on the way to the hut. I'm not gonna go for the take 10 seconds or whatever it is to get the honey bread. I have one from Solvering. So we have the 2 healing potions. .63 agility is good. All the rocks decided to land behind Brian, so that's just peachy. One. Now they all decided to go in front, so once again, just beautiful. Nice miss, thank you. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Alright. So basically on pace. Good. So all the time we saved was because you did the agility grind in the first split instead of the second. That's kind of a quasi-fake gold. Still improvable, though. By a full minute of improvement is possible. Yeah, the first split can also be reduced. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was getting time back. The reason why I had lost so much time in the first split is because I did a bunch of extra agility grinding during that split, and not during the following split, not during the second split. So I just pushed agility grinding, all of my agility grinding from the second split into the first split. So that's the reason why I knew I had time save, free time saved, and was going to get a gold if I didn't massively F it up. Almost 64 agility now, that's good. So I actually have 66, 7, yep, we should be good for 70. Not use mint leaves. Now it's time for Blue Cave, also known as Put Me to Sleep Cave. The Baby Rage Zone. Any extra MP experience I can get along the road through Blue Cave is definitely good. Especially if we can hit all the enemies. 54 agility now. Ugh. I'm not super tired today. I haven't really done much, but just being later in the day, I guess you know, it's not a feel of tiredness. It's just kind of a feel of just general like, that's kind of how I feel. Just kind of like I don't feel tired, but I also like if I fell asleep, I don't think I'd have any trouble falling asleep either. There's definitely time to save in this split. I do remember that much. Also really nice that I'm hitting with rock showers so consistently right now. 65 agility, that's nice. I mean, I don't think so. I wouldn't. I don't think I would enjoy that. Hey, Germex. Alright, sometime this decade, please. 2 years. Unfortunately, it's Scorpions. And that was a nice out of bounds. Yeah, definitely something that where I'm getting a lot better at this out of bounds. Just understanding it better. Ugh. Bum 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 bum. No barrier. Get on, Luca. I mean, I don't know how interesting it would be, because it would just be a bunch of defense grinding. It'd just be like the same run, but with a lot of defense grinding. It'd just be stuck fighting a blood gel over and over and over again. Like, it'd just be the same run through Zealous, and then it'd just be like right before Neptune, I'd go and I just tank a blood gel for 45 minutes or some ridiculously long period of time. Or okay, maybe it wouldn't be 45 minutes, but that's how the run would change. I don't agree that would be an interesting run. I mean, that would be the optimal way to do it. Like, you want me to speed run it for, yeah, it would be the exact same run, except we would grind a whole bunch of defense off of blood gel at the end of Blue Cave. Like, that would be the optimal way of doing it. I mean, are there other ways to do it? Probably. But, if you're talking about a speed run and I want to use, optimal strategies. No magic, that's just awful. Like, that just wouldn't even really be, that would just not be fun. Like, I did a low percent attempt and that wasn't fun. Like, I think it was boring as hiffle for everyone involved. That's why I, 6 hours in, grinding out, trying to get to Avalanche for Neptune, just like, why is anybody doing this? Like, nobody whatsoever would have any fun with it. I have 71 agility, so we're good. Please, no fish sticks. I mean, I did low percent as a donation incentive, and 5.5 hours of this, and I just this is gonna take 24 hours plus. Nobody will enjoy it whatsoever. I won't enjoy it. The viewers won't enjoy it. It's just a miserable experience. Alright, good. One. We got something on the board. Three, four. That's good. Five. Okay, we're just gonna go rock three. Oops. And we are a minute ahead. I knew that was a split where I had time that I could save. And I knew when I got to Crystal Valley sub 56 that I was on very good pace to save the time. And then when I got the good Nepti fight, I knew there was time saved. Indeed, it is nice. It is, isn't it? Oh, that was a 3. A little ugly, but okay, not a big deal. Getting, 4s and 5s is not as important after Nepti. .79 agility right now. If I had one fewer point of agility, I don't know if I would have been able to get out of that fight. But good thing I didn't. Remember, I do need to eventually Death Warp, so I do want to take some damage. Alright, just about ready to get to the out of bound, or get to the spirit, and then we'll be Death Warping. That was nice getting all three, getting hit 3 times there. Alright. Now I just gotta take a fight and do the death warp. Bum 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 bum. Brrrrum. The difference in strength between heal 1 and heal 2 is based on your max HP. So at really low max HP, like right after Soul Ring, it doesn't really affect anything. Whereas as your max HP gets higher, it starts becoming more disparate. You know, the various different graphics for, you know, day, night, morning, evening / sunset are all really quite nice. For their time, I feel like the graphics are actually quite decent. Obviously, they're not good by today's standards, but I don't know why people would complain that this game's graphics suck when they, everybody's talking about how amazing, Mario 64 is for its time. I mean, these are comparable at the very least, not better in some respects. And sure, it lags a lot, but what games of that era didn't have a lot of lag for all those 3D games? No, you're right. But I think for good or for ill, graphics quality is something that will immediately draw people to a game. I think because of Final Fantasy VII, I'm sure a lot of game developers felt the need to include, full CGI cinematic cutscenes in RPGs because, like, ooh, flashy graphics cutscenes, ooh, so wonderful. All the games need to have them now. So yes, graphics, unfortunately, even today, the game isn't heavily optimized, for the highest, resolutions and frame rates, then regardless of how good it is, as far as gameplay is concerned, it's gonna have a tough time. But the Red Wings, not those led by Cecil Harvey, of course. I mean, better to be a milestone than to be a millstone, I suppose. More than one wizard's sanity has been stripped of them by the sound of a millstone relentlessly grinding away. Oops. Almost forgot about that spirit. Good thing I saw it. I'm just gonna go right inside. I'm not mocking the millstone at all. That was a Magic the Gathering reference. That was an MTG reference with the millstone. It's one of the flavor texts or something. Millstone is a card that basically grinds your sanity away by stripping you of your deck. Or your library, I guess as it's called. It's actually, you know, a mill deck relying on similar winning by making your opponent run out of cards in their library. That wasn't meant as a mocking statement whatsoever. It was at worst an affectionate parody. Or at least I didn't intend for it to be a mocking statement. And if it came out that way, I apologize. Good for making flour. Well, what kind of flour? Tulips, daisies, roses, a lot of different types of flour. Grinds your sanity. Are you suggesting that the family crest is actually accurate? Or makes some degree of sense? Is that what you're telling me? '91 agility, so I should. No malice. More for a joke. But malice is MALICE. What flower is flower? That was making it. That was a pun. That was a pun. You're gonna remember malice by remembering lice are full of malice. Which is which? Indeed. A sandwich. A sandwich eating sandwich. Which sandwich eating sandwich? Nice out of bounds. I'm gonna pass my turn for a little bit of agility. We're definitely on really good pace for this split so far. But then it's the next split that I really have to worry about. Hmm. Yes, I think that's fair. I apologize for that. Good altitude. Maybe it would be better to be just a touch higher up, but not bad. So we'll get out of bounds. We'll get to the end of the dungeon probably within 2 minutes. This is going to be a really good split. Well, I have to have something to amuse me. Yeah, we're gonna be done with the split. Well, we're on pace to save a lot of time in this split. Let's just leave it at that. That was a very very good split throughout. Didn't get into too many fights. Yeah, it might be a really good time. But, I mean, there's still a ways to go, so no celebrating the good times just yet. Not until we get to Maimon, and even then, not until after he's dead. But yeah, being it should be pretty good. 57:44 Nefty time. That's a beautiful time. That was not good. Alright, nice. It was, I did have to burn one MP item, but that's okay. I know I have like 95, 96 agility. Yeah, 96. Don't have to worry about damn werecats. I outspeed them because they only have 95 agility and we have 96. Burning 2, yeah, it is. It's better to burn 1 MPI than 2. But I think you might have a bit of stream delay. When you say burning better than burning 2, I was already like almost the spirit. Getting into a few fights. Yeah, one time I was watching a stream. I was like wondering what was going on, and then I found out that I was literally 5 minutes behind live. It's actually one of Verithium's streams. I don't think he's here right now, and if he is, don't call him out. But yeah, watching one of Verithium's streams, I was like, he's not responding to anything I'm saying, and then I refresh the stream, and I find out that I am in fact 5 full minutes behind in stream delay. Like he was like at 26:35 on the timer, and then it was like 26:35, and then I refreshed the stream, and it's like 31:20. Just pause and unpause the stream to catch it up, and yeah, 5 full minutes of stream delay. Yeah, hello, Master Pokemonzer. Yeah, they have different meanings, but I think the point that Anu was trying to make is that there's a lot of homophones in the English language. It's not. I think what makes English a hard language to learn is the fact that there's no real rhyme or reason to putting spellings and pronunciation. Like you look at a language like there's a lot of languages are instead of English, which is alphabetic, there are languages that are phonetic in their spelling. So every sound has its own symbol to denote the sound. I think Japanese with like the katakana is phonetic in how it's pronounced. So you can pronounce anything if you can just match the symbols to the sounds, but English is not like that, because two different words you could have one word that's spelled the same, 2 words that are spelled the same, pronounced differently. And you can also have words that are pronounced alike but are spelled very differently. I think that's the point. And if that's why do homophones and homonyms exist? Yeah, homophones are same sound, different spelling homonyms. Well, row and row. I think I'm thinking like bow and bow. You bow before the queen. You have a bow in your hair. 2 different words, spelled the same, pronounced differently, mean different things. Well, I was saying row, yeah, row and row is in like fish. Yeah, that's. I didn't think about that one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this honey bread I've got. Row is a fish egg in particular. We use the. I'm gonna wedge ourselves in here. Yeah, fish eggs. Man, this is another really good split. We got it. We got the. There's a second fight we got, and then the out of bounds itself was pretty clean. And now we got the minute and change walk. I think it would be. I don't actually know the answer, but I don't know if dyslexia is more common among speakers of languages where, you know, there's different discrepancies in spelling and pronunciation versus phonetic, you know, looking at alphabetic versus phonetic languages and tonal versus non-tonal languages. Yeah, it's a Rocky, unfortunately, but I think the 4 agility is still worth it. I don't know if there's been any medical, you know, studies or such that have, you know, attempted to look for a link between different language families and dyslexia. Four out of 7. Whoa, that was the wrong item. I wasted a healing potion. Alright, still a minute 47 ahead. Oops, yeah. Oops. And the only problem with that split is that the Fargo fight itself is a little poor. I got into maybe a couple of extra fights. And at the agility glitch, the end of Boil Hole was a Rocky. Those are the mistakes. Still a very good split. I mean, I got into a couple extra fights, but a couple more fights than I would have liked, but it really wasn't even that bad. Getting these two-step fights is not ideal. I mean, if I'm able to make progress, at least that's not too bad. Already been 2 minutes. Forget just how long this path is. We're still not there. I thought we were there. Yeah, this has not been good. This portion. I'm hoping you kind of want to hope for like a 3:15 or so, and it's already 3:10 now. It's probably gonna be another 30 seconds. 20. Hello, Lord. Yeah, 3:40. 3:38. I'm not gonna get the Spirit Light. I'll get an extra healing potion and Shamwood. Did I get this Spirit or not? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, the soundtrack of the game is pretty good. Particularly this song. The final battle is pretty good. This track, Shamwood's track. The overworld theme is not actually that bad. It's just a matter of you can't go more than you listen to the first 7 seconds of the song over and over again because of those damn random battles all the damn time. 3. Baby Rage. Oh, another 3. Baby Rage. Wow, it's another 3. Three Baby Rages in a row. 3 3s in a row. Oh, it's not that bad, though. I should have still have 32 for Guilty. Yeah, even if I get a 3, I'll still have 32 for Guilty, which is all that I really care about. That and I... So we stay at the end versus casting healing spells. That just makes it nighttime in game. And because it's nighttime, it's a lot easier to see the spirit. It's a lot easier on the eyes, and there's a spirit in the middle of the desert that's much easier to see at night. It's just you want to head to the center and you just go. It's like dead center. Just head due southeast, and you should hit the desert spirit pretty quickly. And this track is also really good, I think, especially the second half of the song, which we don't get to hear. We don't get to hear the second half of the song, but it's actually really good. You're just hearing the first, and that's the big problem with this, with the soundtrack, is that you're hearing the first 10 seconds over and over again, and it just kind of wears out. Kind of gets old. It's not night only. Oh, you thought there was a chance it was night only. I misread what you had said. I thought you said it was night only, and it's like, no, you can get it during the day. Just good luck. It's just much easier to see it at night. This is also another good track for Shamwood. Out of bounds, out of touch, out of reach, out of sight, out of mind. That one was just a decorative one. Hey, Unfloored. Thanks for the good luck. I mean, I've already gotten plenty of good luck so far, but yeah, I need just a little bit more to finish out. I need some Bless RNGs to save this run from the clutches of the evil Arangigas, my mortal enemy. Hello, Astolfo. Arrives in the less RNG position, thank you. Hopefully PB is incoming. Thanks everybody for the bless RNGs. My PB is a world record, at least for this game and for Legaia. Be in the castle at 140. Oh, he bops the left door, the right one opens. Do for war. I just like bop. Bop it. Reboot. You. Bum 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 ba 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 beep boop beep boop beep boop. I am not a robot. Beep boop. Well, I for one welcome our new robot overlords. Robot overlords. Look. Alright, I think I need an oil change. I mean, a drink of water. Not the Navy. I don't know about the Navy, but I know where I keep my armies. In my sleeveys. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I hear that in Finland they have barcodes on their ships. So when the ships, yes, in Finland they put barcodes on all their ships. So when the ships come back to port, they can Scandinavian. That would be Naval Warfare, N-A-V-E-L. Two, three. That's a good start. 3 hits. Four. Okay, well, at least we got something. Bless RNG in need. We need to furiously bless RNG. 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's good. It's progress. Eight, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. $11, 12. Good. $13, 14. I just need to bash him and he's dead. Woohoo! But here's the thing that I'm worried about. You know how last time I got into a pinhead fight and I took 182 damage and I was at 183 health? Well, I'm only going to have 181 max health. So that fight, if I get that fight again, I'm going to be a dead man. So we need even more Bless RNGs right now. If I get that, the same fight that knocked me to 1 HP will kill me this time. Like, we just got fewer fights and everything. Yeah, bogus RNG, please. No, we had like 5 fights in Mammon, on Mammon's World. We got a lot of fights, but yeah, that was a good split. That was a pretty good guild. Yeah, I used what, 1 MP item? Use 1 MP item, that's good. Yeah, we didn't get that many fights in this run. Yeah, I could definitely die to a pinhead. Dying to pinheads. It's not just an any percent thing anymore. Hey, Grocer. Less RNG in need. Less RNG. Grind the chest. Okay, we're gonna do it. Grind the chest. By dead. I know, it cost me like 8 seconds, and if that cost me world record or whatever. Yeah, you remember the 1 HP? Well, if we get that same fight again today, we're dead. Because gonna have 2 fewer health. I'm gonna have 181 health instead of 183. Remember the 1 HP like it was just yesterday? Because it was just yesterday. They can, but they have 130 agility, so good luck getting them too. They have the highest agility of any enemy, any normal enemy in the game, and second highest after only Mammon. 1, 2, good start. Yes, it would be ideal not to see them at all. 3. Okay, at least we're making some progress. What? I don't know what that is. Four, 5. Okay, that's good. Six. Oh, that's okay. That's not good. Seven. Oh my gosh, we have 2 misses. I'm just gonna watercolor him and hope. Alright. Dying to Pinhead's time. Less RNG, because it's time to die to Pinheads. Yeah, if Barrier couldn't miss, this run would be so much safer. Please no Pinheads. Let's get it. Let's fill the chat with bless RNG, please. Bless RNG. Bless RNG. Bless RNG, indeed. Everyone, please join in blessing RNG. Yazzie, please contain your language. But also thank you for the hype. I'm watching my mods fight at one another, and I'm just sitting here laughing. Mod fight! Yeah, and remember, I'm American, so the F word is a lot worse of a word in the U.S. than it is in Britain. Oh, fiddlesticks! Hey, he missed! We're not dead. Hey, Kazukishi, thank you for the resub. He missed! We're still not dead! We're not dead! He missed! Okay, that's a Spriggan. That's a Spriggan. He's not a threat. Oh, great. Another flippin' Pinhead. Oh, great. Hey, he missed twice! He missed twice! We're not dead! We're not dead yet! He missed! He missed! One more. Okay, we got through there. We should be good on pinheads. He missed! Bless RNG worked! Hail, bless RNG! No, the first time he missed once, second time I think he missed twice. I think he might have only missed once. I don't know. Yeah, we need more bless RNGs in this chat. Otherwise, there'll be way too much baby raging. For me. I'll be baby raging. Miss! Pinheads did not win! Pinheads! Kazukishi, I'm really tempted to time you out just for that. Like, not the time. This is the hardest stream in the game right here. I appreciate it, but still, what's with the barrier quadruple drop? Calling for quad drop on the barrier. That's a jerk move. Probably not. I mean, Mammon is probably the one boss where you can, because as long as you stay at range, the lag walls and the flame arrows can both be dodged at range. Like this attack can be dodged. One, two, three, four. Seven. Like, see, this attack can be dodged. 11. I'm gonna play this safer than I did last run. Whoa, Germex, it's too early. That's too early to call for that. Mammon's not dead yet, so I don't want to hear that. Should be dead to this one. Woohoo! Okay, now we can say world record again. Oh boy. Congrats on new world record again! Again! 157.9.